Oh, man.
Where's the other one?
Right here. Think they'll come? No. That is awesome. Look at this.
They're lost.
They're really lost. Oh my Lord.
I hope my dogs aren't outside. Anyways, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Good morning.
We are on another adventure. Yeah, it is early. Well, it would have been earlier, but I'm not going to get into that. So we are headed down to Indiana this morning, and as I had mentioned in our previous video, when we went to buy Carmelo's spoiler, as I was going through the RPO codes on the 84, on my 84 Fiero, there was an N24 PX1 code for turbine wheels, and I kind of showed you guys what the wheels are supposed to look like in last week's video, and I've been looking for those for it's been a couple of weeks now, that I was kind of became aware of the fact that the wheels that I have on the car are not the original ones, right?
Right.
But I knew that because when I bought the car, somebody had stuck Dodge wheels on there. So then I thought I got the right ones when I got those. What do they call those? Turbo wheels? Maybe?
Yeah, there's something standard. Yeah,
it was just a standard.
Run of the mill.
Yeah.
Run of the mill.
They're optional. They were optional on like the base model car. But they're the ones that you see. Yeah, you see they're the most common, right? They're the most common. So when I started going through the codes, I realized I had the turbine wheels, so I started looking for those. And I called up some people that I know that have Fiero parts, and were like, we'll keep an eye out for them. I had found a set in Ohio, but it was in the 4-digit range to get those 4 wheels, and I'm like, I like them, but I don't like them that much.
Yeah.
Right?
They were too expensive.
They were too expensive. Yeah. I could buy a whole car for what the guy was trying to get for the wheels. And then on Facebook Marketplace was one other guy had a very reasonable price in Mexico, Missouri, and that's like a 5.5 hour trip. And I thought that the price is okay, but for a 5.5 hour trip, shipping them would have made them too expensive. So I just kind of kept it in the back of my head. And then every day at lunchtime, when I'm eating my sandwich, I go through into Facebook Marketplace and I just scroll through, and I opened up my search area to go beyond my normal 80 miles. And I found these wheels that we're on our way to pick up in Columbia City, Indiana, which is 160 miles away, but because you got to go through Chicago, it's like a 3.5 hour drive. And I think that the price that the guy's selling them at, it comes with tires. The tires look like there's very little miles according to the guy selling them. So
it might be a little on the older side.
Yeah, they might be a little bit older, but I mean, at the end of the day,
the car look nice.
The car look nice, yeah.
Different.
Yep. Yeah. And they're complete, except one of them has the center cap missing. But I found a center cap on eBay for $10, free shipping. So that's already been ordered. So anyways, we're on our way down there to pick these up. I just got done messaging the owner of the wheels. Let them know that we left about an hour later than we wanted to, but we're on our way fun. I will, we'll put it together and we'll take some pictures of the wheels. And we'll probably stop for a late lunch, early lunch, or a late breakfast after we pick up the wheels. And see you then.
Bye. Yeah, you said you need a center cab you found for $10.
Yeah.
You need one, yeah.
All right, guys. So we picked up the rims, and these things are amazing, right? Yeah. Right, Mr. B?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at these. Wow.
That's a lot of tread.
It is. I want to see what kind of tires these are. So we stopped to get something to eat, but
tires.
Dayton. Yeah, let's pull one out here.
Yeah, they're all Dayton tires.
Okay, if you could hold it for me. I just want to see, is there a date code? 0402, that's the date code. So I need to look up to see what that 0402 is. But what do you think, guys? Look at that. I got one center cap missing and I found it on eBay. And the guy was nice enough to knock $25 off. He probably felt bad for us that we drove all the way down here for these things, but I am really excited. So awesome. Well, let's go get us some. Let's go get us some Bob Evans, Carmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go get some Bob Evans. All right. Talk to you guys later.
Tires.
All right, so you guys, you saw the wheels that we bought. That was kind of cool, right? Out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And
Very nice. Very nice looking wheels too.
Yeah, not bad. The
Not
guy
a lot of work to do to them.
No, just good clean them.
Yeah.
The tires on them have really good tread, but they're from the 4th week of 2002.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the tires are a little bit old, but yeah, the tread is good. I only cruise around town anyways. I don't plan on going anywhere, so I might just clean them up and put them on right away.
Yeah, they don't look like they've got any cracks on them. So
no, they look really solid. So they were probably kept in a really dry. They weren't exposed. Maybe they don't look like they sat outside.
Right.
That's for sure. But yeah, so the gentleman that we bought these from was a very nice guy, and gave me he actually gave me a little bit of a break without even asking for a break. So I can't complain about that. Super, super, super nice. And I love this hobby. Some of the people you get to meet. Even though I'll probably never meet this gentleman again, which is unfortunate because he seems like a hell of a guy. And the wheels, I can't wait to get them on the car. They look phenomenal. I just gotta wait for that center cap to get delivered from eBay because I only got 3 of the Pontiac centers. But yeah, the wheels are fantastic. We basically, by the time we're done, I think we put on almost 400 miles today.
Yeah. But good time, though.
But we got some good Bob Evans in us, some biscuits and gravy, and a couple of eggs, and we're definitely feeling good. That stuff really sticks, doesn't it? To the inside.
Tie you over till dinner.
It definitely will tie you over. I bet you that kind of food is better for you than some of that other crap that we can eat. I know it's heavy and it's probably full of all the things that they tell you not to eat.
It is, yeah.
But I bet you probably eat less and you'll probably come out ahead because of it.
That's good.
But, yeah, it was good stuff. So
those Thunderbirds up here, I think.
Oh, should we take a look at them?
Yeah, maybe just walk around them, I guess.
Yeah, take a look. Okay, so are they coming up?
I thought they were before this red, white, and blue thing.
We also saw, I think it's a bull. It had big horns. We thought it was a cow, but then we saw that it had these big old horns, so like a...
Right.
And you use the...
From the,
and you use the
bull ring.
The bull ring, yeah. It looked like that kind of bull, right? Oh, I bet you, like a rodeo bull.
Right.
You know, these things look pretty clean, don't they? Oh, look at this. Oh, man. I like that. Indiana plates.
Yeah.
1980. This reminds me of Greg's car.
Yeah. Only his was a
63?
It was a convertible, right?
No.
No?
It was a hardtop.
Yeah, his was a later.
But there was another guy in town that had one like his that was a convertible.
This was a 63 or
63, right?
I thought it was later than that.
No.
I don't think the front end broke the same, right?
No, it's not the same front end.
Huh?
It's not the same.
front end. Wow, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's my hot rod. No, it's not. I want to take a shot, see what the inside of this old Ford looks like. Dude, it's got like a 70s metallic. They added that bustle in the back.
Yeah, that's
That had to be an add-on, right? Neat. Yeah. All right, let's hit the road. Hey everyone, so yesterday we drove down to, as you know, we drove down to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I picked up, actually we drove down to Columbia City, Indiana, and we picked up these 4 awesome wheels. So I'm gonna power wash them now, so I just thought I'd take you guys along for the ride as I clean them up and you guys can see these things come back to life.
I don't see soap either. It just looks like water, but it is definitely on soap. You definitely have it on soap, right?
Yeah, it's soap here.
There's water. Ah, there's the soap.
I think there's one on the end that we get a lot.
Oh. We got soap. Ah! Holy cow. Okay. If you want, I can take the quarters and stick them in there.
You want to throw them in there right away? And then, actually,
many?
no. Actually, let's let it expire.
Oh, all right.
We need one more quarter. Son of a gun. We'll just have to break it down. We'll let it expire. And we'll let this soak for a few minutes before we put it in again. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
It's hot out here, isn't it?
But considering you sprayed my feet with the water, I'm feeling pretty chill. No, that's all right.
Alright. Let's hang this up and just leave this in for a minute. There's nobody waiting. Sit for a few minutes and then I'll let them know.